Have you ever really stopped to wonder how Google decides which local business gets that top spot in a search? It can feel like a total black box, but it really just comes down to one thing: trust. So let's break down how you can build a rock-solid foundation of trust and start winning those all-important local searches.
Okay, so let's picture this. It all starts with a simple, urgent moment. A homeowner's got a leaky roof, they grab their phone, and what do they type into Google? Roofer near me. Right there, that's the moment of truth for dozens, maybe hundreds of businesses in the area. What is actually happening inside Google's brain at that exact second?
So in this massive digital competition that's happening thousands of times a day, how does Google pick a winner? Well, I can tell you it is definitely not random. It's actually a pretty logical process, and it's all about one thing: delivering the best, most trustworthy result for that homeowner.
And here's the key to understanding all of this. Google has one and only one goal here, and it's not about you or your amazing marketing campaign. It's about solving the user's problem. That's it. They want to find a local pro that person can genuinely trust. Every single thing Google looks at points right back to that one core mission.
Right, so to find that trustworthy business, Google's got to start with the basics. It's kind of like an identity check. Before it can even think about recommending you, it has to be 100% sure it knows exactly who you are, where you are, and what you actually do.
The best way to think about your Google business profile is to see it as your business's official ID card for the entire internet. Seriously, it's not just another online listing. It's the first and most important document Google looks at to verify who you are. And just like your driver's license, every single detail on it has to be accurate.
Now, the details on this ID card are absolutely critical. Of course, your name, address, and phone number, they have to be perfect. That's a given. But here's the real game changer: listing your specific services. So if that homeowner is searching for tile roof repair and you have that exact phrase listed as a service on your profile, bam, you just passed a huge part of the test.
Okay, so Google's checked your ID, and it looks legit. What's next? Well, now comes the trust test. It's going to go one step further and cross-reference that info. It'll actually go to your website to see if you're telling the same story everywhere.
And this is where it gets really clear. On the left, you've got a perfect match. The name and the services are the same on the profile and the website. This makes Google feel really confident. But look at the right. We've got a mismatch. The profile says roofing, but the website says general construction. This doesn't build trust at all. It just creates confusion for the algorithm. And this is the ice-cold reality of it all. The consequence for creating that confusion is, well, it's severe. If Google isn't totally 100% confident in your information, it's not going to take a risk on you. It'll just move on to the next business on the list, your competitor, that it is confident in. Simple as that.
All right, let's say your identity is confirmed. Your info is trusted. You've passed the first two tests. Now you're in the running. So how does Google pick the final winner from all the trusted candidates? This is where it starts looking at your digital reputation. Basically, how you engage with your customers out there in the wild.
And really, it boils down to two incredibly simple but super powerful signals that show you're an active, reputable business. First, how you manage your reviews, and second, the photos you're adding to your profile. Just think about this from Google's point of view for a second. A business that's actively responding to reviews, not just the good ones but the bad ones too, is showing that it cares. It shows that they're engaged. This sends a massive positive signal that you are a trustworthy choice for their searcher.
And what about photos? These are not just pretty pictures for a gallery. To Google, they are fresh, time-stamped proof of your work. Consistently uploading photos from recent jobs tells Google that you're active, you're busy, and you're proud of the work you do. It's real-world evidence of your expertise.
So, you've got your profile, your website, your reviews, your photos. How do all of these different pieces actually fit together? Well, there's a perfect analogy for this that I think makes it all just click into place.
Here it is, your Google business profile and your website. They aren't just marketing tools. They are the actual, concrete foundation of your digital house. Everything, and I mean everything else, is built right on top of them.
So you can think of this as the blueprint for your entire online presence. The foundation, that's the consistent, accurate information across your profile and your website. That part is completely non-negotiable. The decorations, on the other hand, the great reviews, the beautiful project photos, that's what makes your house stand out from all the others on the block.
And honestly, this is the biggest takeaway of all. So many businesses put all their time and energy into getting more reviews, right? They're focused on decorating the house. But if the foundation, that core information is cracked or mismatched or incomplete, then the whole structure is unstable. You've just got to get the foundation right first.
So, that leaves us with one last question to really think about. Take a good, hard look at your own business's online presence. Is your name, your address, your phone number, your list of services, is it all perfectly consistent between your Google profile and your website? In other words, is your foundation truly strong enough to build on?